Bitter truth, and yes, it's the Epstein file and the bitter truth. Yes, it's kind of a better angle to see it from right here with the mag. So we're gonna get into it and we're gonna look into the supposed file that there was going on and on about. I guess this was forbidden, and now they're finally supposed to be releasing some of it, because the masses can't really grasp this thing in their head right here, how much supposedly file they have on one man. I guess this one Epstein file right here gonna expose every politician. You're gonna expose all of these peoples that you worship in this satanic earth. So I guess this is the one that, expose these people at this level, and the Puff Daddy one gonna expose the music industry and that part of the level right there. So you understand what they're doing, people. They're gonna show you that all these people that you believe in also believe in pedophile, and also, abusing young girls and boys and all of these other things that you would never really imagine when you look at these people that they give you on the world stage. So we're going to get into it. Like I say, it's a good angle to watch this from right here with the bitter truth. Run it.
Story here at 5, the pressure reached a breaking point, and now they are out.
So they reached the breaking point, and now they're out, people. They tell you it's pressure. Bring you to this point right here where, pressure bust pipe. So they pressure and bust. And here comes the Epstein files. Listen.
The Justice Department finally released hundreds of thousands of files connected to
and
Jeffrey.
And if you notice what's the files is photos, people. Photos. I told you the world is dumb. The peoples who buy into this world, they're starting to look stupid when they expose hell. Look at this right here, people. The Epstein files is pictures. What a joke for the damn public. So pay attention to the pictures, because I guess it's going to show you a lot of people that you already know, a lot of familiar faces hanging out with the Epstein character. There go the Bill Gates. They're showing you the Bill Gates. Some of these photos, they just show you as a photo, not necessarily have Epstein in it or a woman that they abuse. Some of them do, that they tell you, but most of them is just regular photos. And they tell you that it's Epstein take it. I don't know why it's a part of the Epstein file like this. Why is this photo a part of the Epstein file with Bill Gates? We already know all of them is sodomites. And at some point they link up on the masses. That's what you need to understand. All of them eat out the same pot. So there you go. I guess these are the high echelons of people, the millionaires and the billionaires. That's what the Epstein file gonna expose. Take a listen.
The files include investigative materials from the FBI, previously sealed grand jury records, and internal records tied to Epstein's death.
They also include some recognizable political figures.
Okay.
NBC4's Conan Nolan has been pouring through the contents. He joins us now in the newsroom. Conan?
Yeah, keep in mind, this is just part of what we're expecting.
It's just part of it, people. You ain't seen nothing yet. I guess Epstein have all of these popular figures and fucking film. I have photos of them and everything. Pay attention and see where it's going. I already told you it's a stage. It's a world stage. And they let this go for Christmas. This is your Christmas gift from the government. The Epstein files. There you go. Suck it up.
The House of Representatives and Congress in their vote, signed by the president.
They have to vote.
These documents were supposed to be released today. The Department of Justice.
And why was those documents secrets to begin with? It's a known supposedly sex offender. A known sex offender, and you keep his files as secret while that file wasn't available to the public. It's a damn criminal. You're holding secret for criminal? Since when? Since when you start holding secret for supposedly criminals? Okay, so the government people showing you what they're really about. They're keeping secret for these people. Why you holding back the files, and why those files wasn't public to begin with? It's a criminal file. Listen.
Not all of them are coming out. They might have more later.
They will
have more by the end of the year. Now, hundreds of these Epstein photos
made up bullshit.
were released by the DOJ, many of them without any kind of context, none showing anything illegal. But there's further
you see what I said? Okay, you just show the Bill Gates standing up there with some kind of pilot or whatever. Somebody dressed up in some kind of aviation clothing. But yes, what is that photo for? No caption, no nothing. What's the problem with that photo? I already told you it's bullshit. Listen and pay attention.
To those who are depicted, as you will see, former President Bill Clinton is seen here in a photograph.
All right, so look, people. They're showing you the Bill Clinton right there in a tub. They show you a black square right there. I guess the square is to block somebody's face out, but hold on here, that's water. We don't see no figure, no body in there. There's no body, so what is that black mark for? That's not blocking off no face. They're full of shit. So what is this now, Bill Clinton in a tub? What is this got to do with shit? Why is this in the Epstein files? You're trying to tell us that he was in Epstein tub? And Epstein snapped the picture of him in the tub? Which one is it? What is it? And what is the black mark for? What is the black box for? What a joke for the damn public. So when you show this right here and you claim this was what in the Epstein file, what that got to do with the damn public? What it got to do with the public? You're going to explain this photo? There you go, people. That's what you've been asking for. You've been crying and say, hey, I want to see the Epstein file with your dumb self. There go the Epstein file. What's in it? All bullshit for the damn public. So there you go right there. You're going to see this picture exposed, and what is exposing? What is exposing? A man in a tub. What is that about? Where is the caption? What about this photo we're supposed to take as something secret in a file that they wouldn't release? Told you the world is a dumb place.
With an unidentified woman.
Where is unidentified woman? Of course you can't. There go the woman, people. The black box is the woman. Can you identify that woman? The black square right there is the woman, the unidentified woman. Unidentified because it's a black square. What a dumb shit for the public.
Where that's taken or what exactly it involved.
Okay, so now you're showing Bill Clinton and this character right here in some kind of ritual forms with the clothes they have on and they're smiling, got the orange curtain behind it. But what it's really good for? Okay, yes, all of them hang together. They eat out the same pot. All billionaires are part of the world stage, people. You think a regular person is a billionaire here? I'm just saying, rethink and refresh your thoughts, man. Refresh your thoughts. You can't work with the old thing. I'm saying, do you really believe a billionaire in here, in this earth that you live in, a billionaire is not a part of the world stage? Of course it's going to be hanging out with all those sodomites that you get on the world stage. And I told you, at some point, of course, they together. They hang out. That's what the world stage is about, people. They have to link up because they are part of the stage, acting, part of the world. That's them. So, of course, they have to link up. They eat out the same devil pot.
He is, again, with Jeffrey
Epstein.
Epstein.
Michael Jackson. So what is that right there? Remember what Michael Jackson is? A damn character on the world stage. He even switch up on your ass right there. Look like a damn duppy, a ghost right there. Look at it. Don't need no mask or nothing because it already have it on. Can do a scary movie right there. Yes, the Michael Jackson is coming with the weird dead face. You see it? Then that was a black person, they say. They'd give you as a black person in music and then bam. The Michael Jackson is not real. The voice is not real. The music is fakery and all. That's what they used to capture the damn people. So now they can show him in another form. Black with afro. You bust out as a little kid. Hey, BC. And then bam. Show you as a supposedly real pervert going up to molest little boys with cancer and have these little things they claim. You have a mansion where you harbor them in there. First of all, if you see that you already know something is going on, why this guy right here, this weird character, he weird. From ever since they show you as a weird character. And he just want to be around sick kids. Oh, he's a good man and he want to take care of them. And then bam, they show you that he was harboring those kids in his mansion to molest them. So of course he gonna be familiar or hanging out or friends with the Epstein that do something similar. Do you get it or not? So there you go, the Michael Jackson right there where he's supposed to be. Do you see it? Watch.
Here's Epstein with Michael Jackson.
Fake characters.
And this is
and there you
Mick
go.
Jagger with
Mick Jagger.
Maxwell and Bill Clinton. There's another
Maxwell and Bill
photograph
Clinton.
coming up here momentarily.
Look.
There is the head of Virgin,
All of
yes,
them.
exactly. Richard Branson. Now, the Department of Justice didn't cover any evidence
Every
that suggests
billionaire hang
anybody else
out.
should be
All of them is
indicted
fake.
as a result of what we released today.
Wow.
But Ro Khanna, member of
Look,
Congress
people.
from Silicon Valley, one of those who've been demanding the release of these documents. He says he believes too much has been redacted thus far, not enough has been released.
Wow.
The release has been disappointing from the initial read of it.
Remember, it's just to mess with the damn public, people. It's just to mess with the public. So yes, this is what they're gonna show you. I say, look, we're letting out these thousands and thousands of files. Look, we're letting them out timely. Pay attention to who they're gonna encrypt in it. Listen.
You know, I reserve judgment. What is not fine is for him to engage in additional redactions without any explanation. And that's the question that we have.
Democrats are very concerned that the DOJ is doing the bidding of President Trump, who was a friend of Jeffrey Epstein, to make sure that his pictures, more pictures of him, don't get released.
So you see what I'm saying there? You go, people. Now, the politics chipping again. What photos they're gonna release? Is it gonna be more on the Republican or the Democratic side? This is what they're doing, people. I told you, it's just distraction. All of it is government made up shit, and it's so convenient why they pull off the damn Epstein off the scene, say he was in jail, knowing that none of those characters ever go to jail, people. What's wrong, man? None of those characters go to jail. They are part of the world stage, people. So they show you the Epstein supposedly just die. He went to jail and he just died, and he have all of these files and these rich people and wealthy, rich and famous people that you know, mostly politicians and former presidents and presidents right now and all. Even Putin, all of them involved, people. All kind of different world leader involved. Even the royal family in the UK. What you think, people? What you think? Wow, everybody just sleep. This is the world stage right here at its finest. Listen.
In case, once again, the DOJ says we will see more of these photographs and documents by the end of the year.
And what is they good for?
NBC4 News.
What is they good for, people? What is these photos and these files good for? What is it good for? I'm saying, when you show Bill Clinton in the tub, is Bill Clinton under the gun now for supposedly, charge? I'm just saying, people. All of these things that you're releasing, what purpose they serve? Tell me what's necessary about the Bill Clinton laying down in a hot tub. You're gonna bring charge to him? What this is about? I already told you it's bullshit. Move.
Tom, you're joining us live now. I know everyone's still sort of going through these documents, but it's been an hour or so. What have we learned?
Tom, I'll give you kind of the gist of what we're seeing. The Justice Department opened a website, and they publish all sorts of government reports having a detail with...
So you see that, people? The government just opened up a special website just for the supposedly Epstein file release. What kind of bullshit is that? You put a website together just for these files alone? Listen to this.
His death, the non-prosecution agreement, which of course garnered so much controversy back in 2007.
All made up shit.
They've also released a significant amount of court filings, in civil court filings, many of which we've already seen or reported on previously. They do have 4 volumes that appear to be new, or at least information that they haven't previously released before in this.
The Epstein is just a character, people. You have to believe me, man. He's just a character they put on the world stage to stir up all of this shit right here. And then they take him off the scene, and like I tell you, it's just like a movie, kind of TV series. He's now out the scene, and everything now is leaning on his files. Everything that you need to know now is leaning on those files. So of course the file's gonna be supposedly important, because the man behind it is dead, supposedly, which is all fakery, people, 100% in.
All told, that's 3,500 files. Now, some of those files have multiple pages attached to them. It's totaling more than 2.5 gigabytes of material. That includes investigative reports and photos. Some of those photos that we're seeing do involve prominent people in American politics, including former President Bill Clinton. A photograph of him in a hot tub. You're looking at that photograph there.
So, what is that got to do with shit, people? The Bill Clinton never take a hot tub bath. He never take a bath in the hot tub. Are he not supposed to take a bath? I don't understand what this picture supposed to be. Does it prove that he on the Epstein supposedly, estate, like he on his property? Is he in the Epstein house right now? Is that Epstein hot tub? Is that what you're telling us, that is Epstein hot tub right there? The Bill Clinton laying and relaxing, or what? What this got to do with the Epstein? I'm just saying, people, what kind of light can this shed? It don't show you where the person hat is, just in a tub. You can't tell where the location. He could be in his own home right there. I'm just saying, people, it could be Hillary under the black box, even though we know there's nobody there. There's nobody there. Nobody. Okay? Yes, so that black face, that black mark could be the Hillary Clinton behind there, right? And they could be at the Bill Clinton home. So what does this picture prove? Okay.
There's an additional person in that photograph, a little tricky to see, whose face is redacted. But,
Bullshit.
Of course, as we've reported in the past, the former president denies any sort of wrongdoing.
Why would you hide those people? Why would you hide the person who laying right there with the Bill Clinton? The photo is not complete, people. This one make no sense. The photo make no sense. And none of them that you see ain't gonna make no sense. Let me let you know from now. None of them gonna make sense. So they're showing you Bill Clinton right there in a tub by himself. There is nobody else there because you black it out. Okay, so what we supposed to take from this photo here? Please tell me. What we supposed to take from this photo? Is it gonna shed a light on the situation? I said, hell no. Can't see it. There's nobody there but the Bill Clinton. We don't know if he's in his own tub. We don't know where he at. So what this picture got to do with the damn Epstein file? I already told you it's bullshit.
And it's important to remember that in July of this year, this Justice Department and FBI
what
under
is that
the Trump administration
buddy?
has said that there's not even enough new information to even open a case, Tom, let alone bring a successful prosecution against any uncharged...
So what's up with the damn files being secret? What's up with all these Congress members gotta sign it for it to be released? What is it for? You're gonna open some cases? What is the file for? I told you it's TV. What is the file gonna do, people? Who is the file gonna encrypt? Who is gonna go behind bars? Remember, the culprit is dead. So somebody else gotta... If you're doing all this shit, that means somebody else is behind it that you want to catch. With these files, gonna expose them so we can actually get somebody to go down for these things, these crimes. Because actually nobody do. They tell you Maxwell get 25 years or whatever. The Maxwell character. It's all fake or shit. Okay, so one person get 25 years out of all of this wicked crime commit against humanity that they tell you. How many supposedly girls they tell you been abused by these rich men, these rich people? So I'm saying, in order for you to get everybody else that involved in it, because the main man is dead. That's why you're going through the files, right? To find out who else you can charge, who alive that can take responsibility for all of this. But no, they're just showing you pictures to show you. Because nobody gonna get encrypted from it.
Parties beyond Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, who were, of course, convicted in the case of Maxwell, convicted in the case of Epstein, died by suicide in a Manhattan federal prison.
Bullshit.
As far as the other pieces of information that we're getting from this, it does appear that the Justice Department and the FBI did continue their investigation in southern Florida even after Epstein signed that non-prosecution agreement, traveling to Australia to interview a potential victim. And there are a number of case files going back to 2019 when they successfully brought a case against Epstein, or in the process of trying to successfully bring a case against Epstein in 2019 that have to do with the FBI here in New York and the NYPD. Some of that information, Tom, includes photographs that are very disturbing, that are heavily redacted or redacted in full.
Yes.
And some of those have been labeled CSAM, or child sex abuse material.
Child sex material. Child sex abuse material, where it's at. Now those gonna encrypt somebody, so where they at? I'm saying, people, all the blame is on the dead man? No. If you're gonna involve all of these former president and sitting president and all of these important people, of course somebody better go down for it. Somebody better be going down. Because like I said, nobody there to take the blame. One man, they said, behind it, dead. So you're hoping the files to get some more people arrested, right? You want to convict some more people. That's why you're opening the files. That's why you put the stress on the brain of the people about these files. That's why you give it to the public about these files, right? Because somebody gonna go down and the public need to be aware that, hey, we're taking down these people. Where is that? What is all of this for? A waste of time, people. It's a part of the damn show to continue give you that satanic puppet, the Epstein. They tell you he's dead, but the name still ring. Remember, nobody dies. Just a hoax for the damn people. Move.
Justice Department has finally released some of the highly anticipated Epstein files, more than 300,000 pages of documents.
Over 300,000. 300,000. Put that in perspective. Of course, they have to use that number coding. It's Freemasonry. But listen.
Related to the late convicted sex offender were made public today. They include photos, flight logs, grand jury testimony, and a lot of heavy redactions. Among the photos is this one.
Now look at this right here, people. Look. I guess the picture is now more showing up now. The Epstein got the head turned the same fucking way. Why you get away with this, man? The mainstream news, how they get away with it? People, it's the same fucking photo. It's just Photoshop photo. The way the Epstein head turned. Remember, I even talk about it all the time. I showed you one of them the last time I did a video on it, and I said, look, why is the Epstein turned towards the supposedly Donald Trump like that, like they're lovers? It's the same damn head turn right there, people. These are the same photos they've been using the whole time. The same photos, people. They keep showing you photos of the Epstein. It's the same photo. When you look, it might have on a different body on it. Look at it. Yes, hands in the pocket and all, but a different head. Do you understand what I'm saying here, people? Yes, and I guess it's your damn birthday. You need a clown for the damn party. So, of course, you need the Michael Jackson with the mask on right there. You look at the face or what? Okay, Epstein's a white man, right? Okay, and the Michael Jackson's a white man at this point, right? Look at them. The Michael Jackson white is real white, like a color white. Do you understand? Not really the color picture in the skin that you call, or the pigment in your skin that you call white. That's totally different. So you have to understand, people, the Michael Jackson wearing a mask the whole time. The one that they give you to that recording songs, and you screaming and you shouting for it, and you go into this mode when you see him and all. They use him to trick you. Did you see the trick in plain sight? Or he went from black to white? Some people say, oh, you know, he was in the fire, the fake Pepsi commercial, the bullshit that they tell you that he caught fire was a hoax. And they say, yeah, you know, he burnt up and then he did some things and then all of a sudden now he have to become white. You're finding so much excuse for this character playing around on the damn world stage. Some people say, oh, he have vitiligo, these things that mess with his skin and he become white. The black skin just burn off and now he white. People sit there and believe that shit. You tell yourself that enough to convince yourself? You're just dumb. But pay attention, he's just a clown with a mask on. Listen.
Superstar Michael Jackson with Epstein, and this dinner photo showing Mick Jagger and former President Bill Clinton.
So what? What this gonna do? Encrypt Bill Clinton and Mick Jagger? I'm just saying, people, what you're gonna do now. Now that you see this photo, by the way, where's the Epstein? Is that the Epstein? Is that Epstein? Okay. And who is that? Maxwell? Okay. So once you're around them, you're encrypted. You're going to prison, right? I don't get it. What is these pictures gonna do? Why are you releasing this on every TV station, period? Every TV station showing these same photos. For what? I'm saying, people, what is these good for? So this is what you were sitting there waiting for? The peoples, I'm talking to the public. This is what you were sitting there waiting for. To see some pictures of Bill Clinton and them sitting having dinner. Right? Okay, so there you go. Like I say, it's a Christmas gift from the government, the Epstein files. Bam.
Together. News Nation is digging through the documents. We'll give you the latest breaking news as we find it. But if you think this means
to all of these documents and what you get.
The DOJ was under orders. by law to release all.
They was under order by law. And look at the fucking face of this faker right here, trying to convince you that law, they have to put it in law for them to release these fucking dumb photos. What they're good for. Wow.
Epstein files by midnight tonight. And even though the DOJ released 300,000 files today, Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche said there are at least a few 100,000 more.
Wow. So you see people, they released 300Ks, 300,000 worth of files, 300,000 pieces of files. And they said they at least have some more hundreds of thousands left to release. So you see that, people? So I guess these are the more prominent ones they're releasing now on TV, showing you Michael Jackson standing next to him, Mick Jagger eating and having dinner and all of these shit, Bill Clinton in a tub. Yes, that's what the people's been waiting for, and pins and needles, waiting for this Epstein file to be released. You satisfied now? Okay.
Still not been released. Blanche says the DOJ needs more time to make redactions to protect victims. He says the rest of the files will be released on a rolling basis over the next few weeks.
Yes, a rolling basis. Look at it, people. Look at them right there. They're trying to tell you that the Epstein and the Maxwell is lovers. But he used the Maxwell to go recruit young girls for him to abuse, along with his millionaire and billionaire friends, as you could see him right there in the bow tie. You sleep? That to show you that he's a puppet controlled by the world government. He's one of them, black and white Freemasonry. And look at this character in a plaid clothing to show you that they are all a part of the world stage. No doubt it. Listen.
That violates the law that was signed by President Trump 30 days ago.
30 days
so
is
now some
coding.
top Democrats, including Senator Chuck Schumer, are threatening serious legal consequences.
What a joke.
Let's go right now to News Nation's Joe Khalil, live for us on Capitol Hill. Joe, break down what you're learning and what Democrats are threatening.
Democrat threatening.
So first, I think we just have to say, and you set it up well, there are two real storylines here. One is what is in these files that
the same fucking type of shit that you're looking at, they show you on screen. The same damn shit, people. There's nothing in no damn file. Remember, I already told you. This is what they do to people around the world. Let me tell you, just in case you're gonna mistake what I'm saying here. Yes, the elites, they're the one who doing and inflicting the damage on us. So, of course, rape and abuse and everything. They find a way to manipulate you somehow, somewhere, using these sodomites that they have on the world stage. So you understand what I'm saying here, first of all. Yes, these things do happen as far as young girls getting abused and destroyed and fucked up from these wicked people. But you see what they got for TV is a hoax. Like I mentioned, TV show as its finest. That's what they got for you. So all of this shit is made up. From the Epstein character, go to prison, go to jail or whatever, commit suicide and all of these other shit. The Maxwell go to jail and now they're telling you living lavish and good in the prison like a queen. All of them shits. It's fakery for TV, including these supposedly photos they release. The whole Epstein file is a hoax.
See,
the whole
and
Epstein
that we can
file.
actually learn. We're
Yes,
going to get
we're
on that
learn
first.
something.
There's also the story about what is not in these files or what is heavily redacted, because that is also sparking a nerve. When it comes to what's in these files, we've seen dozens of new photos we haven't seen before of Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell with very high-profile people, celebrities, people like Mick Jagger and Michael Jackson, like you showed, also like British royalty and actors. All of that we sort of knew was happening. I want to highlight specifically two for the public interest, and that is President Clinton and President Trump in these files. We've got new images now.
Look, people, look. So, now you're in a pool now. Now you're in a pool kind of area, and you still have a black mark on the people's face. Okay, so you're telling us that what you're protecting the victim. Remember, the victims want to be out now. They never want to be out before because they keep it a secret forever. But they want to be out now. They want to be in the files. Okay? So you see them come with lawyer and everything, and they want their voice be heard. Why are you hiding them? This is going to prove that they're telling the truth, right? So why would you block out the face? Why? What about the person that you want to highlight that the damage happened to? These are the sodomite of the show. The Bill Clinton and the Maxwell character. I guess that's them right there. We want to know who is the victim. Is there a real victim or is another sodomite on the world stage? Is that a victim with the square face, the black square for face? I'm just saying, people. So why would you show in the files and black out the face? Why? So these are the files that you want to show to the public and you still censor the files? I told you it's the dumbest shit in the world, people. So why you didn't just put a fucking black mark over the Bill Clinton head? Okay.
President Clinton in a pool with Ghislaine Maxwell and a person who is redacted. Now, we know some of the redactions are because people are...
Listen, people, they can't explain why they do that. Why they put a black mark over the people's face and they want to prove that these people are real victims. Why hide them? Okay, so you show up Bill Clinton and Maxwell in the pool. How we don't know that it's Maxwell beside him right there? How we gonna know when you put the black square over it? How we gonna know if there's a victim?
Underage or because people are victims. We don't know anything about these people
underage are victims
photos other than they're redacted. But this is getting a lot of attention here.
So who do all of this right here? This is how you get the file? Can you just say you don't know why they hide in the face? Why is this restricted? Or whatever word you use, why they put the square, the black square over the face? Is because they're underage, are they victims? I'm going to ask you, when you receive the photo, when you receive the file, this is what? News Nation right here. When you receive the file, does it have that black mark on it? You call it retracting, but I'm saying, did you receive the photos, the files, with that black mark on it to cover somebody's face? Or they tell you to do it? How did you get this black mark on the photo that you receive? It's bullshit. 100% bullshit for the dumb people. So I guess they give you these files with all these black box on it to hide people's face. What a dumb shit.
Then President Trump, you see pictures of what look like a drawer with several photos in them of...
a drawer with photos, people. This is where they're gone. So guess what? You don't have the photos on the damn file. You just have a picture of the photos in a drawer in the files. I have to laugh, people. Sometimes this is so funny to me, man. So yeah, they don't have these pictures. They have them. They have a picture of the pictures in a drawer with Donald Trump on it. What a joke for the damn public. All of this is TV set up for the dumb
President
people.
Trump, before he was president, younger version of himself, and several women there, as you see, some of them
yes,
not
but
wearing
where is the crime? Where is the crime, buddy? Where is the crime? Identify the crime in these files. What's the purpose showing them? What's the purpose of these files? Please tell me. I really want to know. What's the purpose of these files? They can't tell you yet, but they have to release them. Over 300,000. Wow.
A lot of clothing.
Wow.
President Trump has also referenced several times in flight logs and in some cases even with his former wife Marla and his daughter Tiffany, who would have been a child at the time, and a nanny traveling along with Epstein.
Okay, so I guess the Trump daughter and all of them was involved in the sex ring. I guess Epstein was abusing the Trump kids as well. Remember, they're going to tell you straight up that's how the millennia get to the table. Come from Epstein trafficking females and give Donald Trump that one to hold because it's his best buddy. Listen.
That were in these files. Beyond that, there is a lot of material in here that is just uncomfortable. Sadly, as we might expect.
It's uncomfortable.
There's pornographic material, magazines, that type of thing, sex toys, images.
And sex toys and all. Yes, you can't show that on TV because you're the good guys, right? Yes, people. So in the files, they have pedophilia type of shit going on. Yes, them molesting kids and all. Yes, he said that's too graphic to show. Wow, okay, so that's in the file too? You better put some square box and everything and show it.
That there are also a lot of references to massages. There is a Massage for Dummies book.
Massage for Dummy book. What a dumb shit for the masses. All foolishness, people, but this is what they're gonna give you for the Epstein files. I already know it was bullshit. All fuckery in it.
That our team found. There was also a letter handwritten talking about a younger girl who was an artist, and she took...
Why they have to keep writing down and keeping files of these things, people? Why keep these photos? Imagine you were Bill Clinton at the time, president of America, and you're hanging out with a known criminal, a sex offender and all. And what you do, you take some photos to keep for record. And not only that, the photos, it stays right there to make a Epstein file later. I'm telling you this so you understand what they're doing here. So all of these photos was taken. Say for instance, the one they tell you that Prince Andrew take with the little girl that was underage. Oh, she said, hey, my mama wouldn't forgive me if I don't take the photo with somebody famous. I come around somebody famous and didn't get a photo. So the photo was taken, and guess what? The photos was still in Epstein file. So the female want the photo to show her mom. Fucking photo still in the Epstein file. The peoples that take the photo didn't have the photo. They find it in the Epstein file. Do you real? You understand what I'm saying here, people? How did that happen? You take a photo with somebody that want a photo, but you end up with the photo in your file. You see that it is fuckery or what, people? Pay attention. Why would these criminals write down these evidence to use against them later? That they are molesting these little girls. Why would they do that, people? Why did they keep photos of these child that they're molesting? Why? So later on you can be encrypted. You're messing around with presidents and these peoples. Of course, you know one day it might crack open because you have all these famous and important people doing what you do. Of course, it's more vulnerable now. Your whole operation is vulnerable. You invite a president in your damn mix that they're watching and have eyes on. I'm just saying, people. How did the Epstein keep these files to use against him later on? Or to encrypt these people that he's messing with? Pay attention.
Pictures of her two sisters, 16 years old and 12 years old.
What is that? That's another sex toy right there again. You see it right there or not? What is that they're showing you? A gloves with all of these gritty. What is that about? So you see right there? They said they talk about sex object and sex toys that they didn't want to show, but there you go, they show one of them right there.
That Jeffrey Epstein apparently stole, according to this note, and then threatened to burn the girls' house of her two sisters, 16 years old and 12 years old, that Jeffrey Epstein apparently stole, according to this note, and then threatened to burn the girls' house down.
And threatened to burn the house down. What a joke, people. What a joke. The billionaire that connected with presidents and former presidents, he threatening you to burn your house down. What a fucking joke for the masses. You buying to this? Okay, listen.
He told that Jeffrey Epstein had stolen these pictures and had given them to clients, as it says in the note. So it's just a lot of really disturbing things.
Yeah, and they'll burn your house down if you tell.
Congressman Ro Khanna today, who was one of the driving forces behind releasing these photos,
all of them
has
is
been
fake.
in touch with the Epstein victims, survivors, for quite some time. He talked about what they want to see out of these documents and what they want to come out of this release. This is what he said earlier today.
Okay, let's see.
From the survivors who I've talked to, they are appreciative that finally they're being heard, they're being seen, and documents are coming out.
See, they're glad that they've been heard and seen. So who the fuck is you put that black box on, blocking them out on those photos? Those are victims. The victims glad that they've been heard and been seen. The victim want to be seen now. Take away back in the days. Now they want to be seen. Okay, so what's up with the black box on the people's face? Those are victims? I just call bullshit on this.
But what they care most about is that the documents come out that expose the rich and powerful men who either raped them, abused them, or were at these sex parties.
Yes, you need to come out and tell which one of those rich and famous men abused you, and that's it. Come out and tell us which one of these rich and powerful men did this to you. Don't wait on no damn file to come out. We want the exact person who did that to you to go down. Okay, so come out and tell us which one of these rich and powerful people did that to you. Is it the Epstein? Is it Donald Trump? Is it Barack Obama? Is it Bill Clinton? Tell us, who is it? Which one of these president or former president did that damage to you? Come out and tell us. Don't wait on no damn Epstein file. It sounds like bullshit to me.
Then be abused.
And Elizabeth, just want to mention, there are whole sections that are completely redacted. There's one grand jury report. Presumably there would be a lot of interesting and important information in there. 119 pages.
119
literally
pages.
Every page of that blacked out, redacted. And
so there you go. All blacked out. So it's not about showing up the victim. What is it about then? You're not showing the victim, so it's not credible. The victim is hiding. It's not credible. So what is they doing here? What's the files about? Okay.
Annie and her sister survived Epstein's abuse. She's
Listen,
now a licensed...
Annie and her sister survived the Epstein supposedly, rape and everything, abuse. I don't know, people. Look, I guess that's the Annie right there on the left. Look at it, people. Look at the Adam's apple in the neck. Okay. Nobody get away on the bitter truth. And look at this shit right here. None of them real. All of them is some fakers on screen. Pay attention to
licensed
this.
Psychologist. Also joining us is Lauren Hirsch, the National Director for World Without Exploitation. Annie,
World Without
it's a heavy day,
Exploitation.
a momentous
Look,
day.
People, I never lie. That's
a heavy
Adam's
day, a
apple
heavy
in the
week.
neck right there. You see?
How are you feeling?
Wow. How come a woman have Adam's apple? You get
there
away
was
with it
a lot
on
of
TV?
anxiety coming into today for many
Look
of
at
us survivors and that have been involved in this process. But I have to say, it has been
Yes, you're involved in this process. You see that right there, people? The fake victims that involved in this process, fucking with the damn people. Operation dumb everybody down.
emotional day and an
Emotional
a way
day.
that I
Look
was
at the
not
face.
expecting.
Are you
know,
laughing or are you fucking crying? What happened? You sad or you happy? Because there's some funny facial expression coming from you.
Maria Farmer
Look, people, look, is
reported
he smiling?
Epstein and his crimes in 1996. We've been saying that
1996.
over
Look,
and over
people, is it
again.
laughing?
And part of what was released today was an official FBI form, and I think it was an FT 71,
FBI file.
dated September 3rd, 1996.
September
With my
3rd, coding
sisters,
93.
some of my sisters' report, it was labeled under child pornography, and it
Some
described
of your sister report was labeled under child pornography. So yes, your sister was a child when the Epstein was molesting her. Okay.
Epstein stealing photos of myself at the age of 16, of my younger sister who was 12.
He's stealing photo of you and your sister, but how? How did you know this Epstein for them come to steal photo from you? And you're underage. Where did the photo come from? What house? Where did he get the photo from? You see, nobody asking these questions. That's why they just take this dumb shit and eat it up like food. Go back again. Listen.
Some of my sisters'
Are you
report,
laughing?
it was labeled under child pornography, and it described Epstein stealing photos of myself at the age of 16, of my younger sister who was 12 at the time.
Wow. 12 is
And
according.
just to see it in writing and to know that they had this document this entire time.
Wow.
And how many people
Are you laughing or you? I don't get it, man. I don't like seeing your face. I'm gonna have to hurry up and move you off the screen. First of all, you have a damn Adam's apple in your neck. An Adam's apple in a woman's neck is uncomfortable to me. Can you sit there and watch it? And then you're doing these funny expressions with your face. We don't know if you're sad or you're happy. We don't understand why you look like you're laughing sometime. Okay.
after that date, it just, we've been saying it over and over,
Look,
but
people,
to see
look.
it in black and white that way,
See it in black
has been
and
very
white.
emotional. I'm with Maria today. I know she felt a tremendous amount of relief and redemption, but also sorrow
Redemption.
in thinking about, people like Virginia Roberts Giuffre, who
Are
are
you one of them with the face blackout? And your sister and they feel redemption because they show it? Listen.
not here to see this and be a part of,
Be a
of
part of
really
the damn
forcing
show.
the
So
government to be transparent finally about this case.
Oh, you're forcing
So,
the
Annie,
government to be transparent
just
about the
so
case.
people know what this is the
Look,
document.
people, they got the documents. Look at it. What's up with the black mark going to it? What's up with the blackout? What's up with the blackout? The same thing they're doing with the face. Why come on TV and show us and we can't see shit? You black it out. What's up with that? Why show us a picture of Bill Clinton in a pool and you black out this somebody's face, the person face that he in the pool with, which gonna make the story or the picture make sense? You black out the face. So is it the same thing you do with this paper? Whatever gonna make sense is now blacked out? Come on, we don't want to see it. Move.
That you're talking about.
Move.
It is the 1996 complaint
that your
sister made to the FBI
there it is
about Epstein. She alleged that he stole nude and partially nude photographs.
How would he stole nude and partial nude photograph from some kids? Where did they get it from? Where did the photo come from? Who take the photo of the nude kids? And then Epstein steal them. What kind of shit? The grown man steal naked picture from some young kids. Where was the fucking parents the whole time, people? The parents never mentioned. Oh, he steal pictures from me and my sister that we consider child pornography. Where did the Epstein come from in your home or wherever to steal these photos? Where is these photos come from? And who take the nude photos of you when you was 12 years old and your sister was 12 and you was 14 or something like that? Who did it? The Epstein come have control of y'all and taking pictures? When you're that young, what's going on? Where is your parents?
Of her underage sisters constituting child pornography. And as we know, law enforcement failed to act on that complaint in 1996.
They failed to act on that complaint in 1996. What kind of complaint is it, people? A little girl making an accusation that they stole some naked pictures of him? How would they get the photo? And what is the Epstein to this girl, 12 years old, to steal naked picture? They're not going to explain that because they think we are stupid.
Followed up on this. She sued in response. You sued.
They
over
sued.
What you experienced. Maria, in a statement,
where is your parents, man? You sued for what you experienced. Who did you sue? You sue Epstein for taking the photo and molesting y'all? Where is the parents? All right, man. They don't have no parents. This guy just find these little kids in the street and do these things to them. Okay, I got it.
This is amazing. Thank you for believing
it's amazing.
me. I feel redeemed. This is one of the best days of my life. Of course, it's mixed with the fact that I'm devastated about all the other little girls like Virginia who were harmed because the FBI didn't do their job.
Wow.
I'm crying for two reasons. I want everyone to know that I'm shedding tears of joy for myself, but also tears of sorrow for all the other victims that the FBI... looking at this document, I can feel, I'm sure, just a fraction of the emotion you feel because you think of, like, if
look,
only
people, they're showing the paper again. That's a mockery. They're showing you the paper again with the blackout on it, people. It's a mockery. And like I say, we don't want to hear from this one. I don't know if it's a psychotherapist, but look at the neck, people. The skin is stretching, can't hold in the skin. Is that a damn reptilian? And look at this one. How you explain a woman right there with an Adam's apple in the neck? How you explain that? Please tell me. And that's a victim of child pornography with the Epstein character. And it's here and you can't tell if it's sad or happy to be on TV with the files. What a dumb shit for the masses. I can tell you, people, told you I was going to be here for when they do this bullshit, so I can show you that it's all crap for the dumb masses to buy into. I'm gone.